I wasn't talking. Can you hear me?
Oh. Yeah, I can hear you fine. You hear me fine?
Yeah, this is wild.
Yeah, so you can only invite one person.
Oh, so we can't get Triple G on here for his YouTube debut.
He needs to create a fitness channel. You know what I mean? Like, he really should.
Oh, that is not what I want to drink. That's all that's here.
How's it
Well,
going? You see my new lighter?
dang, we gonna break that in this weekend?
I'm not gonna be here this weekend.
Just blow it off. It's not like you care anyway.
Listen, I have to go to AT.
Also, speaking of events, have you seen the absolute blasting of the CMSAF? I can't tell you what the acronym stands for Air Force, but it's
What
like Sergeant Major of the Army.
about them about the new SIG incident?
He was on a flight line and they've been dogging.
Right.
He took a photo op picture in his dress blues, and the exact like wording, or I don't know the exact wording, but essentially like your tie in your dress blues in the Air Force has to basically the bottom of your tie has to cover like a top portion of your belt buckle, but it can't be below it. In the picture that got posted, it's like a solid 2 or 3 inches above the belt buckle. And this is as like they've been pushing like this major thing for uniforms. Like they just changed our boot regulation and all sorts of stuff. Yep, can't be below 8 inches.
I think that's been the standard.
And you have to have a 2 inch sole. So like those garments I wore forever.
2 full days. That's a surprise.
Okay, well, you're doing bad. You got mowed tomorrow.
Yay!
Go.
Like, hey, you have to throw those away. You can't wear them anymore. Yeah, that meant they would have never been in regs.
But yeah, I mean that sucks. I know the Army's changing. They're getting strict on their boots regs. They're gonna try to eliminate a bunch of companies who've been making boots and redoing the new AR 600-70. I guess. Yeah. Then the subsection
Better than you.
regulations, and you know this. I'm over here telling people to get zipper boots because I don't care. You know what I mean? Like, are they comfy? Do they work?
God. Oh, they're gigging for like how your boots are bloused, the height of the boots, the sole of the boots. They just released a new regulation or changed the wording essentially because like common sense dictates like you're supposed to like when you're in your blues, your buttons, your belt buckle, and your zipper should all be in line with each other. They're now specifying that. Yeah. Apparently people were just doing it wrong, but now they're specifying it.
Your dress uniform, Ruben, you have to wear your boots. I mean, you have to. You can't have the dogs out. Man, I need to trim my beard up. No, I have a religious, so I get 2 inches of beard. But I think I'm pushing like three. Pushing three.
What's your pew date?
The PDP Compact SF Pro, whatever it is, it shoots great. It's a crisp trigger. The hollow
How it's like one of the best triggers out there.
box, it's definitely good.
Well, that's what I was aftermarket one that's probably better. He goes, well, the pros all say. I was like, oh, I get that. I get that it can be good out of the box, but there's always somebody who makes something better.
True, and that's why a lot of people, oh, we're lagging. It's probably because we're doing the live and he's in a shitty hotel.
I think it's funny because I can probably turn the Wi-Fi off, and I don't think it'll be better. It's just this town.
that's
Read it, and I was like, well, we can both do something about that. But I was like,
buttons.
like, no part. Here at Mandrino Motorsports, we're a family-friendly channel.
The lives. That's why I don't monetize them because I'm trying to say fucking shit. You know what I mean? Like, listen, I'm gonna get another video of that. To it, walking down my block. My dog got a Glock. You know, it's just shit like that. But yeah, that have to shut that down real quick. Feels good in the hand. I think it needs a more grippy texture. It's a very standard, light texture. It's not that aggressive at all. Um, Trigger's good.
Yeah. So that puts it about in with an FN 509, right? I mean, for features and money, you're about same tier.
Performance trigger they have, that's pretty much will be similar to the one he has on it for the same price. So to what up? I will give it to the FN or the PDP. Probably does have a better in-hand feel, but I'm probably gonna go.
No, like the FN and a Glock is more of a duty carry, like rugged.
And I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, if we start at like the base to the top, I will give it to the PDP for coming with a magwell. It's a small one, but it comes with a magwell. And then it comes factory with a better trigger, unless you get one with the match trigger in it.
Just out of the fact that I'm on public Wi-Fi and he's at his house. Not so much getting the sound, but like there are times where the cigar is in your mouth and you're talking to me. It's taken the video a second to keep with it.
I don't know. It's gonna be what, 6 months. We'll probably get you on a weekend when you're not doing nothing at the house. We can do it there, or you can just come over here and we do the three dudes on a couch again.
Okay, I'm
Free
back.
Wi-Fi.
It comes up as Mid-Atlantic BBB. Like they have literally like a router per building and it's all shared. So like the original room I was in, Wait a second. I have an idea that might make this better. Let's see if this helps. Let's start kicking things off the Wi-Fi and see if that makes a difference. My PS5 was still on, so yeah. At least do the things that I can control. All right, I'm not using Wi-Fi on anything else but the phone now. I would say I'm already seeing a slight improvement. Like you seem to be crisper, but so we were talking. He was like, "Well, I know he was throwing shade at the Glock for the fact that he was like, oh, well, it's just they're not pretty." And I'm like, "Look, I didn't buy that gun to win a beauty contest. I bought it because that's what I could afford at the time." And who's throwing shade? We're just two guys having a conversation 200 miles away.
Alive. We don't got podcast money unless you want to donate. Nah, it's usually three dudes on a couch. But
Over there. I was like, yeah, like it just for the money and what it does and the consistency, and also I don't know about you, but my Glock doesn't go off when I set it on the table. So someone set it down on the table, and when they set it down on the table, it went off and it killed someone, which put them all, or it was a tech sergeant, I think. So that'd be a E6.
he was sitting down, and I guess he took it off of himself and set it down facing him, and it shot himself. Is how it's. We've been together like 8 years. See, I thought it shot him. Man, I don't know. There's things coming out. See, I heard he shot himself.
Yesterday morning or something like that, and it got posted and then got pulled off everything. So when I was messaging you about it, all I had were the screenshots. Like there wasn't an article out, nothing. And I'm on one of the airman NCO and senior NCO pages on Facebook, and it basically hit that page and got pulled immediately. So I missed all of it till it got released. Yeah, but yeah, so I saw that release and I was like, oh shit. And one of the first things, and this shows you, like, there's even some people that don't understand anything, but they were talking about the fact that, like, oh, it's ridiculous that security forces walks around chambered. And I was like, most people that conceal carry or open carry chambered. I mean, I carry chambered. Like, that's the last thing I'm trying to fit. I mean, you can train all you want for the fact that you can train all you want for the fact that you say, okay, well, I'm going to carry without one in the chamber, but you're still at the end of the day in a situation where you need it, you're going to be fiddling with it. Like, I don't care how good you are, you're still taking that extra time to chamber.
Comfortable with a bullet in it. If you don't think the gun is safe enough for you to carry a bullet in it, you shouldn't carry that gun. Like, let's be honest. But then again, I've never heard of a high point having an issue of just going off. I heard they were. I heard they'll jam and then they can be used as a bludgeoning weapon. But beyond that, other than it jamming, I've had so Mandrino Motorsports over here. He has been on the channel a couple times. He'll go to the USPSA matches with me, and you know he's the one who did really bad on that stage that I posted about Karma on a short because he failed himself.
It's amazing when you limp your ass through a competition on 3 stitches. Um, use a gun that you're not super familiar with. That's not a factory gun, and a competition that you've never done before. It's amazing the compounding that goes into that.
Come up here and we can do a match.
I'd like to. So let's see. This is June,
July
July, so August. The Glock should be built by then.
should be.
Because the plan is when I get that money in next month, I think kind of what I want to do for right now is because holsters and shit ain't cheap either. And it doesn't do you any good to dump all that money into it and not be able to work it. So I think we do that like a 2-part build. So this initial one, I'll have you go ahead and do the Dremel for the finger groove like we talked about. Yeah. We'll do that. We'll do a flared magwell. That way we can do a decent one. I think I was seeing a couple aluminum ones for relatively decent price. And then doing the optic like we talked about, slide barrel comp, and running it like that. And then going in for a second round of upgrades where we go ahead and possibly do the guide rod. I'm not sure what that's going to cost. And trigger.
$80, and then the trigger depends. I mean, if
But
you
I'm saying we break it into 2 where we do outside and then inside. You get more content out of it. I get to not just immediately spend $1,000 plus more money into a belt holster.
I mean, that's true. Listen, you can get a generic holster that's OWB on Amazon for like $50.
My thing is I want to do this once. And I already have the carry holster, the one we highly modified.
Thank you.
Yeah,
But
so
that was
I'd like to
burning.
go ahead and,
But that was
well, with the
burning.
comp it does, but when I'm carrying it, it's not going to be comp.
He'll give you a holster for $20. I know what you're going to put in them though.
But no, I'm just saying that to go ahead and do the belt and the magazine.
Get her off of the trampoline.
Go ahead and have that whole setup just done, and essentially do that plus the outside modifications first. Have that set, go to competition, and then we can do a second round where we do some of the internals. That way we're not getting in it twice. I mean, it's not hard to do that, but you said you want to do it all at one time. I just figured we break it in a way that makes sense.
I mean, really, the only thing you need right off the top is a sight. I mean, realistically, you need a sight and a holster.
Yeah, but I want to go ahead and do the flared magwell, I think, too. Because I get what you were saying about the hand feel and having that stop on the bottom. So I think that'll definitely be worth doing. And I think, oh, and we're doing the plate on the back. That's getting done.
Yeah, that's Amazon. That was an Amazon find.
Like some time. I think that's something that I've really fought, and it's just my own inexperience with optics on pistols. But I think that's something I really kind of fought just with the being unfamiliar with that. Yeah, and getting the feel for it. I just need the time to get confident with it because that was a legitimate throw into it and figure it out. And then you get tempted in the fact that it has all these upgrades. You can just start blasting.
Try for speed and not hurting yourself. I mean, Hayden's works is fine.
I can tell you it was not fine. My feet hurt so bad after that competition from standing on that gravel and not having any traction under them. I'm trying to be like Mike, where I move the earth every time I take a step. Dude, he is a monster. I need some one-on-one time with him where he can be like, hey, you suck for these reasons, fix it. Was it a PvP? Yeah, the $1,800 one we were looking at. We shot it. I will say I don't feel like we got a fair like judgment off of like when he and I went and test shot a couple of them, because those guns at H&H were rough. They were due for a breakdown and a cleaning. Chris is like, they're wore out. I was like, no, they are just nasty and need some TLC. Yeah.
Kept up, and if you do, that's your fault.
I mean, even at a small shop, they're not spending that time to break that down as consistent because as far as they're concerned, you're paying for the use of the gun and it is what it is.
New guy a month, like, all right, this is what you're doing today. I seen you just to clean guns at the rentals, but I'm streaming, you silly goose. Yeah, online. Yeah, that's what Chris was saying, and then you're gonna ride it back down to Tejas. So I seen in Wichita Falls they do level 2 matches, but you have to be a USPSA member. And then there's one like right past the border going south, like right on the state line. And I was like, man, I might have to look into actually joining and hitting some of these big matches. They're like 13 plus stages.
To check it into the armor on base, and I'm not doing that. Oh, okay, okay. I thought you were talking about while I was down here. I was like, it just seems like it'd be a complete nuisance for me. How's puppy life? Holy crap.
Not a big fan of hallucinogenics. Makes me feel not myself. Yeah.
Yeah. She's grown a lot in the last couple weeks.
Pose. Yeah. All right, go. Yeah, she's growing. Hey, quit squeaking that. Go ahead. Go ahead. That new season's supposed to be dropping soon. What? It's on Prime, isn't it? I don't think I watched it. Go inside.
It's pretty good. Yeah. Hey, Jeremy.
I don't go by Jeremy. It's Jerry. Why?
Yes. One.
You're lagging and gagging. Mm. You know why? Oh, it shows you who's the number one commenter in your stream. So if I remember, I think I got to do it on the computer, which I may run into do. I'm about to give away 10 subs for the month. You can do that randomly. You can do it on yours too. You can let people have to be a member for 30 days. But I'd have to get on my computer, I believe, to do it. And because it's weird. I don't know all these buttons. Oh, I can remove you if I chose to. Yeah, I mean it'd be like that sometimes. It's Wednesday. The weekends are normally better. It could be because you're here.
How wet things have been, but apparently they have something called dry lightning here. Well, no, I get that, but what I'm saying is like here because it gets so dry and all the dust in the air, it just randomly will arc across the sky. They had a guy a couple years ago get hit by dry lightning. One of the instructors, he's he's like, there wasn't even a cloud in the sky. It just smacked me. I was like, what? Which is crazy because my whole job revolves around working on top of telephone poles and tall metal towers. Hose it down. They were making me laugh today because they were talking about, yeah, we got hit off of like, I guess over in Korea in the 90s. They were talking about getting hit by 220 volt DC. And I was like, ooh, that would be unpleasant. Well, they were saying that they were using the 220 DC to essentially force communication. Like it's wild. Like I don't know if you've ever looked into the communication side of things.
You froze. I mean, I hear you just fine. You're just frozen.
They'll wrap the wires in different down the wire. or down the inside of the cable
Right.
so that they can stagger the. Like what we do, like big, like it doesn't care. You throw a 277 through a wire, it either gets there or it doesn't. But for the signal and stuff, for clean signals, like there's so much more calculation and uh, induction, impedance, and capacitance that they factor into this.
Well, and frequency plays a lot bigger deal at that point as well.
Yeah, like it's huge. They're not getting into the numbers and math because we're not engineers, but
I mean,
I want it. Just I'm one of those people. I got to know how it works. I don't like doing things to do things. I want to know how and why. Yeah, that's like I hate the Romex monkeys or Romex jockeys, whatever you want to call them, where they're like, I pull wire from this box to this box. Can't tell you why. I have no clue. They're just like, oh yeah, I just know I have to connect it. Roof possums.
yeah.
I've been hit by worse. Yeah, I'm really upset you didn't put like like the two turtles. What about the turtles? Well, you just hit him with the turtle just in the background. Just
So my buddy is supposed to get tased Friday, and so there's another guy who got tased too at the same time. And he was like, dude, you took that so much better than I did. I was like, yeah, but I've been tased before. I knew what was coming. Because when he got tased, so both as you can see when I got tased, I stood up on my tippy toes because it makes your legs, that's a part of it. It's called NMI, neuromuscular. I can't remember what the I stands for. I can't remember. I watched the videos. I got certified. I can do them. What up, Jolly? Oh, hold on. Hey, Jolly. So I tried to find you on Signal. It said I needed the numbers and stuff that go with it, so I couldn't pull you up. Anywho, back to what I was saying. So he was like tippy toeing, like trying to get away, but he's being held up by the other two guys. And he was just like, he was making noises, cussing, like, oh, fuck, oh, fuck. And he was like, how? You took that so much better than I did. And he's like, you made me look like a bitch about doing yours. I was like, that's not a good comparison. I've been tased. I've been electrocuted. I knew what was coming. And he was like, still, I don't want to get that happening again.
it's probably not on camera because I'm considering maybe doing it when I get back. I got to figure out if it works in my schedule and stuff because I was like, that'd be kind of cool. Screw it. Well, I got to figure out with the stuff that is going on with like why I'm here and what I'm going to be doing in the future and how active we are. I got to figure out if it's conducive or makes sense.
One downside. But it's pretty cool. It's not a bad gig. I start the academy in September, but it's through the week. After afternoons. So it doesn't affect the work week at all. But for you, I wouldn't do it for you until you finish your degree.
I got 6 hours left, so I'll just schedule that and get it done. Yeah, it's literally just two classes. That's all that's holding me is six hours. But that'll get my associates, and then I'll be doing another 2 years because I want to. And if they're going to pay for it, I might as well.
I don't want to, but I need one. And then after this reserve academy stuff, most likely I'll be scheduling appointments so I can figure out how to go to school online and get that knocked out, pick up a degree.
But I can help you in whatever way I can with that.
Stuff that you get. So I'm gonna go use that reserve, the military, the electrical. They'll give me credits for all of that shit.
For the Air Force, yeah, it's for the Air Force College Academy or something like that. Like supposedly that counts toward an associate's or gives you one because I mean I've got 4 months here. Yeah, I mean
Sciences or
screw it.
what looks good. We do not sweep as electricians. That is a lie.
That better than you found it. I ain't picking up no piss bottles, but
Shit. Yeah, they paid a cleanup crew to come out there. Like, why would we sweep?
to come out there and clean up all my trash. I mean, for what I make, I'll sweep. I don't give a shit. That's just as easy.
Like,
Admit.
it was like, does not work. So I couldn't find you. It was like that person doesn't exist. Huh?
This is terrible. It does not like the curtains behind me.
I mean, I believe it. That's why going to AT is going to be a good time. I'm going to try to stream out there. Good luck on it, but I'm going to.
Yeah, it doesn't mean anything. I had AT&T too, and it still sucked. I did get my I did get my first net back. Now I'm just waiting for them to shut my phone off again. That was a fun experience.
Puffing, and it just looks like I'm freezing, even though I'm not. But maybe it is lagging. I don't know. He's on a horrible Wi-Fi, so it's what's making it lag a little bit. Is him. All the money the Air Force spends, but can't get good internet.
Let me get a light on here.
Is that all the breakers to your room? Not from back here, no. Well, it's also backwards. Federal Pacific, is that what I'm reading? Huh?
Oh, that's a problem.
Yeah, I was never a little roof rat running service calls. I only do new construction, baby. I ain't no remodel peasant. Ugh.
Some of the best money I've ever made was service work.
Like I just put an order in for my guys because I was like, we need to write down what you need, and I'll order it because some of the stuff that way it gets here before I get back when y'all need more stuff. It hasn't posted yet, but so it's there's going to be two jobs. There's one on the maintenance side that's opening, and one on the construction side. So one you're going to be working with me and for me. I'll help you. I'm not. You're working. You're doing the work, but I'll assist you. Guys, busy. If if I'm not giving you work, I'm not technically doing my job. So it sucks because I'm like I am bored sometimes. But you know how electricians are. If you're running a job, you don't want my paws in it. Like you don't want me making up your runs. Like you don't want me changing how you're making your runs or what your plan was because I have my own plan of how to do it. So we don't do that. Like if it's your job, that's what most of us do when we help. Once it's set up, we're like, all right, cool, where you at? Pulling wire. What color's in this box? What color's in that box? What circuit am I tying in? That's what we try to do because I don't want to mess up your pipe layout because I know I'm very particular on how I like to run pipe. Everybody I know is very particular on how they like to run pipe. But what I'm working on the side note is to get us a step increase or a grade increase. I'm trying to get us 11s. So we're WG10s. I'm trying to get us to be WG11s, WG11s, so we can. But we'll have to do fire alarms at that point. But they'll pay for us to do the class to get it. Oh,
Get back to my unit to get a Bixie certification. Bixie, BICSI. It's like the NEC Council, but they got money and they kind of just rule everything. They have a code book, but they don't have an enforcement, if that makes sense. Yeah. They're not paying for the certification every year, and you don't have to be under a contractor.
it's because I'm amazing.
Wichita Falls.
Expect high quality, but if they're cheap, Oh yeah, because you keep getting attacked by wasps.
And he's 6 from Washington State. And he calls me earlier. Yeah. And he's over in aviation. Oh, they're playing taps right now. Yeah. Can you hear that on my headphones? Probably not. I don't think they're sensitive enough.
So I could go air guard as a staffy. Unit, and I was your boss. Goddamn, Donis. And showed up as your boss. How would you feel about that?
I mean, I don't care. But what I don't know if you'd be down for it though, because we're a lot more active like TDY. So like, yeah,
It wouldn't make sense for me.
up to standard. Here's a little extra pay bump.
You want to get up on the couch? You want to get up on the couch?
And he goes, well, that sucks because I've got a wasp camped out on my door. I don't want it to sting me. He's like, and I don't want to open the door and let it in. So of course I did the only thing that made sense. I went out to stand there and laugh at him. And then I found a praying mantis on a chair.
Now he's like, hit me. I'm up here.
To fight this hornet. Yeah. And the praying mantis was more intent on attacking his finger. Well, he had it on a stick, and he'd try and aim the stick at the door to get it to climb off onto the door, and it would just turn around with the stick and come running at him. I got video of all of it. I don't know if it's going to be short worthy.
Like they won't cut you, but they will dig in and let you know, hey, I'm here. Case is so bad. I had to go get it.
Orb weavers and stuff like that.
And there was a cave with a bunch. I'm talking like thousands and thousands of daddy long legs in it. And they were like through a stick and they fell down like a giant clump.
Have you heard my whole rant on them?
Daddy long legs?
Yeah.
I have not.
So I love this. I found this out. It's amazing. They are, do you know how they hunt?
No, not at all.
Okay. They're predatory toward other spiders.
Okay.
Then they get onto the web and then they move in a circular motion. Hence earned them the name gyrating spider. So there's a whole genus, like a bunch of species that all fall in this same category that are known as gyrating spiders. So they literally get in other spiders' webs, have like a dance off to coax them out, and then kill them in their own web.
what just happened. Like, yeah, because you're getting killed by a. I did not know that's what they did.
That's a fact that will forever live in my brain. Like it's just completely useless information.
Look at. But no, I never knew that's how Daddy Longlegs hunted. Is they went and had dance battles, and the loser got eaten.
Hunt, like, because they just seem like a very useless spider. I don't remember now. I mean, the definition of a spider is 8 legs. Do they really? Oh God, I'm upset that we're on my phone and I can't just look it up. I gotta go get it out of the drawer and turn it on, and then I get to put it on the shitty Wi-Fi so that the two devices can share the shitty Wi-Fi.
The SE, yeah,
Well, what's interesting is that they're talking about it being super thin, going down to one camera. It's not going to have speakers on the bottom. It'll only have the one speaker. It's super stripped down, but the idea is that it's a small, lightweight phone. It should be about on par with a 13. Essentially, yes, probably. But they're going back to aluminum because this titanium phone I have is shit, and I stand behind that. This has got to
it's
be the
the
worst iPhone I've
glass.
ever owned.
It's because it still has a glass back.
Well, this thing overheats. It just sucks.
I don't know. My titanium. Well, I can't say that. My titanium suppressor gets hot as fuck quick. I need to get a wrap for it. Huh? I don't know. I don't touch it until it's cool enough for me to touch it and put it up. They get spicy pretty quick. I mean, it'd be like that. You like the shirt? I know, but look at it. It's so cool. Look at all that.
It's on the phone or laptop on them too. Did you? That would make sense. When are we doing a OmegaAlbino shooting sports team? You pay for all of us to get jerseys and then pay for our entry to the competition since you know you're YouTube big baller now.
Speaking of that, I'm about to probably get another payment next month. Another $100 made, baby. Woo-woo.
There you go. So I'm surprised you don't have a website with a countdown to a deagle.
If we're going bigger than that, we're 5%. Yeah, that thing is nice. It shoots good. It recoils like a mofo for as heavy as it is. It's a horrible recoil system. Like it kicks back, but it shot very accurately. Okay, what are you doing? You should be getting ready for bed, small human. But no, it shot good. That PDP shot good. I would have liked the steel frame if we would have got the steel frame better. I understand, but buy one's problem. Oh well. I mean, I would agree, especially if that's what you're going to like compete with, because you can just slap an optic on it and you're running limited optics with no issue. Yeah, there's stars in the sky at night. It's crazy. That's that's dumb. But no, I mean, it's one of those things where I'll let y'all buy a shirt. We all be repping shirts. So I would the place that we're gonna have like a the little shop where that people can just buy the shirt from there. I was looking at because we could design the shirt and design everything on the website and then just upload it as a different design. They did not have a good fishing S shirt like that unless it was like it just I think like a $50-$60 shirt, and I was like, no, I want to be able to make these for like $20 or because it was like Reebok or something. It wasn't worth it.
With that company, so I feel like you're going to give up some of your creative liberty, but I feel like it overall would be a better product. That toxic positivity, if they're willing to partner with you, that brand, I love their designs.
Trial shirts. These are like for my purposes only, not for supply. Like this is the guy who made the logo, built that, built this. That's his logo on the shirt, not he because he was not going to put them on the shirts. I was like, dude, put your logo on the shirt because you've designed the shirt. You're going to get your logo on the shirts that we have. The I got. I'd probably say there's about 20. Everybody I know is like, dude, I'll buy a shirt. Just Jason wants a shirt. Michael wants a shirt. A whole bunch of the dudes on the deployments are like, dude, make a shirt. We'll buy a shirt. And I'm just like, I got to talk to my buddy because he built the shop. I think we just got to make it live on the designs we want on there because I'm a big fan of this. Like, I'm a huge fan of that. But my plan is like the ones that are produced, they'll probably have a choice of like the design on the front and only it's probably going to be the OmegaAlbino tactical logo on the sleeve versus this. Or, we can rotate it where it's on the back. Well, we got the tan one, which is an option. You seen the tan one, it came out just fine. But then, like, I want this fall, I'm going to have a hoodie made where it's gonna have this logo probably. Actually, it'll probably have my big logo on the front, like on the chest pocket, and then it's gonna have this down the spine on the hoodie or on the sleeve. I haven't decided yet, but it'll probably have the SSOGC probably down the spine, which I think will look cool. Is that a good cookie? You don't have a cookie. Well, you're not going to Texas to go get one, so. Oh, so Keisha was like, she's making sourdough this weekend, and I was like, oh, Colin's gonna be upset. But she was like, just tell him whenever he wants me to, whenever he comes, if he wants me to make him a loaf of sourdough, just tell me what, tell me what he wants, and I'll make it. Well, they're doing like a little bake sale for yeah, they're making a bunch. Well, it's all for a friend Sam and Paul's kid is in cheerleading, and they're planning to go to big competitions this year. So it's to help for that. So if you want sourdough this weekend, I can tell you where. Works in Kansas, Arkansas, Texas, and Oklahoma. And he's like, dude, I've been here. Like, he's like, I drive through Oklahoma City all the time. I was like, dude, you've probably been like 20 minutes away from me randomly every time you've been to Oklahoma City. Every time. I was like, we could have went and got a beer somewhere. Gave him a sticker in person.
Yeah.
Nah, so another guy, he was in here at the very beginning. Ruben, you weren't here for this is one of the ones where you should have been here. This was the last live stream. That dude actually he did volunteer forces, and he's been in Ukraine.
Damn. Since all this went down?
He's been there for like the past year. And hopefully, he's supposed to be back. Don't forget to, oh, look who it is. Look who it is.
Where's the
My
second
boy.
one? There's always two of them.
It's my boy Minty. Which, speaking of that, boy, take the trash out. That needs to go out tomorrow. And the recycling.
While you're at it, teach baby how to mow the lawn. You probably can't even reach the handle on the mower.
No, she can. It angles down. But back to what I was saying. So, Ruben has some land. No. Out to the curb, young man. The trash cans need to go out to the curb. And the trash can needs emptied in the pantry. But Ruben has his aunt has some land, and she has hog problems.
We could fix that.
Yeah, it's fine. So he was like, dude, if y'all want to come kill hogs, I got a spot when I'm back. And I was like, bro, I would love to go down there, blast some hogs, especially with like some dudes. I was like, I got a couple buddies who would come down. I was like, and then that is like the goal of the channel is to go do stuff with the people from the channel.
Yeah. And if we could just get Chris
like
to put
goals,
growth gains, and I don't think I can do it. This is a family friendly channel.
The lives are not. The lives are not family friendly. That's why they're not monetized. Because I fucking cuss all the time.
Yeah, but it's off brand for me, so
Yeah,
I can't bring myself to do it.
But that's why I cuss on this. Because if I like when I monetized it, and I was like, man, dude, I can't be fucking cussing on this, but I want to. So I haven't been monetizing. The more people come in, have to see an ad. Fuck it. I'd rather cuss. Now when we're big time and shit, now I'm fucking cussing up. I'm done cussing.
Yeah, if he could ever get his stuff rolling, which is literally just him setting it up, it seemed like he already had a logo that he liked. I did talk to Zach. I can't remember what his photography company is, but he's trying to get that off the ground. He was talking about shooting some stills and some rollers for Chris and I.
You want to do like events, shooting events, stuff like that?
It's an artist thing for him, so he's picky about what he shoots. Nature and craft is what he likes. But he might be down to do some of the shooting event stuff. But the thing is, the big point he made, which I can't fault him for it at all, I think it's a very fair argument, is he doesn't want to work for anybody, if that makes sense. So like, no, yeah, like, so if like, say like I go and I'm shooting photography at your wedding, and then you're like, hey, can you change this for me, or can you adjust this or do this or do that? He doesn't want to do all that. He wants to have the creativity to do it himself. Might be down to do some of that.
Like, oh yeah, I mean, I'd love to go do that, and I'm gonna pressure the shit out of you because you said that's something you want to do. But people were like, oh no, I'm not into that. I'm not gonna say, all right, cool, man.
Because he rented a pretty expensive camera to go out and shoot a Tinker Air Show, and some of the work he did was pretty phenomenal.
But my Ace Pro 2 shoots good videos. It's just not a zoom camera. You know what I mean?
Up there.
It's like you want to be like, I got 27%. This is just a trial thing. We may not be able to do it more with you with bad internet, but in the future when you're out like somewhere at your place and you're like, I'm at the house drinking, can't drive, we can do it. This is just a good trial run.
The bare minimum, I got to talk to my love.
I know, that's all that mattered.
Where is he at? Was it AC?
No, he's streaming
I
on
think it was
bad
AC that said
Wi-Fi.
that. Yeah, it was.
That's what it is he's on bad Wi-Fi, which is bringing down the quality of the stream completely. Because he's
Yeah, my
lagging,
cell service ain't
causing
any
the
better.
video to lag.
So.
It ain't no big deal. But it's probably why the video is not doing good. But back to what I was saying. So Ruben is going to give me a bunch of video that he's taken while there. Like some video. Like some video. You get what I'm saying? Like
There you go.
some video.
Yeah, I got you.
And I was like, dude, he's like, I don't. He was like, just blur my face. You know what I mean? I was like, dude, I'll set up where I edit the video, blur your face, and then slap a second blur over it. That way, no one can remove the first blur. He was like, sweet.
Yeah. That'll be sick. I'll be excited to see some of it. But I think I'm gonna call it here.
One more thing. So he's bringing me
What
a
you got?
knife that was captured
There you go.
off a soldier.
That was what? Oh, off
off
the
a
soldier.
soldier.
Oh shit.
I was like, dude, that's badass. I was like, if you bring that, a guy I know, I will get it laser engraved with your initials on there, and the time you were there, the year you were there, and that knife will be like the knife I use on the channel all the time. He's like, dude, that's badass. I was like, no, what you did was badass. Me just using a knife is cool.
It's fucking wild.
Gigi's room. And I seen Gigi's comments on your computer.
Yeah, your mom gave him that. That's off of his shoes. He has a Snoop Dogg shoe. That boy's in size 12 shoes now. He already is. He's gonna be bigger than you too. You know what I mean? Like he ain't ready for these. He ain't ready for these hands.
Puffing up.
But all right, man.
All right. Well, I'm gonna head to bed.
All right, you have a
As
good
lame as
night.
that sounds.
Yeah, listen.
You too.
I'm not working tomorrow. I'm done for the next 2 weeks. So
I ain't got nothing to do down here, so
except stay out of trouble.
8 o'clock rolls around. I'm like,
You get ready for bed.
It's time to go to bed.
Can I watch TV?
No, then you need to go to bed.
I've been wanting to watch Blue.
You can watch it tomorrow. Go. Love you.
Tomorrow I'm gonna watch something else.
Yeah, then you're gonna watch. I don't care. Go to bed. All right, man. You have a good night. I'll talk to you later. Bam. Removed him. Hey, yo, what up? Now it's just me. Minty, has the stream quality improved? That's the question. Is the stream good? Is the quality back? Was it him causing us issues this whole time? Yeah, see? We'll take a note of it. We'll make sure when people are streaming with us that they are connected to good quality internet from now on. That's how we'll do that. It's a little windy. But yeah. Who's all in here, man? Say hi. Let's start a conversation. The conversation people. Yeah, well, he's in a Air Force base right now, and he says they got poor Wi-Fi and just as bad phone service. Got some dinner in my teeth. Burrito had me a little burrito with a poblano pepper in it. Delicious. I don't know why people think poblanos are spicy. They're so flavorful. The Stovy's not too bad. But actually, well, since the stream's not going that good, I kind of want to play on my phone. We're going to go ahead and call the night, boys. Appreciate everybody stopping in, dropping a like. Friday or Saturday, we will try to get another stream going. I might try to drop a video over something this week. I don't know. I got some editing to do. I got some videos to make. I'm gonna bring my cameras with me and get a whole bunch of videos made for my time playing part-time Patriot this next couple weeks. So till the next one, ladies and gentlemen, y'all have a good one. Stay healthy, stay strapped, or get clapped. Later.